Hello, good day everyone. So we're back again for another one of our fanfic empires that I created in Stellaris. So we'll still be using uh, the old, uh, the old version of Stellaris, which is the 3.14 something. So we're not gonna go for Stellaris version 4 at the moment. The newest DLC for Stellaris, the Stellaris 4.0 or Biogenesis DLC, is still having some problems or bugs, and they're kind of this biogenesis thing that I'm referring to. They're still kind of having some bugs over the gameplay, so it has a lot of bugs, and there's even rumors that Stellaris 4.0 gameplay is more slower than it's more slower than the previous Stellaris. So if we think that the previous version that we're playing of Stellaris is slower, then 4.0 is still slower than that. So up to now, the devs are still patching up on the issues there, and in the meantime, while I still don't have money to buy the biogenesis and buy the biogenesis and that kind of stuff, we're gonna still stick to our 3.14. And at the same time, while also the devs still fixing the game up with patches or update patches, I'm gonna play another empire that will be based on Stellaris 3.14. So we're gonna go through to the origin of Fear in the Dark. Our empire's name will be United Conglomerates of Earth, and yes, this is a megacorp, but it has something to do with the story. Have to make it more at least plausible on sci-fi series. So we're just here for a brief introduction and to explain on the mechanics of the empire, and of course an additional lore that I will have to say in regards to this gameplay. So we'll just wait here a little moment while the game while the game loads up, of course. Okay, so it's already 100%. So we're still using the old Stellaris, the 3.14 Circinus version of Stellaris. And there we go. So maybe in a few minutes or an hour, I'm gonna start playing this one as episode 1. So this is our empire, the United Conglomerates of Earth. I've already made a construction of this before I made this recording. So the main history, just only a summary. In the year 2087, without warning or claim of responsibility, a relativistic kinetic impact struck Earth of near light speed. The weapon, estimated at 0.9 C, vaporized over 70% of the North American continent on a single instant. The blast shattered the atmosphere, triggering the planet-wide environmental collapse and effectively ending global civilization overnight. No nation survived intact. This is of course multiple impacts from the relativistic missile. Central command networks, powered grids, and food systems failed, but deep beneath the surface, in hardened data vaults and corporate bunkers, the mega corporations endured. Their infrastructure decentralized, private, and automated. So just to explain, this is it's already it's a human species basically on Earth. The traits of this species will be industrious, intelligent, deviants. This has something to do in general with the megacorps. They quarrel a lot, more like internal instability among the what do you call this? Internal instability among the mega corporations who took over Earth and quarrelsome. So name and class, of course we go for soul system. The origin will be Fear of the Dark. So this is a specific story is tailored for the Fear of the Dark origin, or the Dark Forest theory in actual science. So what else? We're gonna go for mammalian. The origins of this is that we're gonna go for where's that? It's here somewhere. Yeah, this one, Fear of the Dark. So what does this mean gameplay wise? A century ago, one of the planets in this empire's home system was destroyed by a freak asteroid. Some believe this was a malicious attack by an alien species. Others brush all these concerns as mere paranoia. The tensions between the two groups grew so great that the newly terraformed planet was granted the newly terraformed planet was granted to the fearmongers. Effects: home system will gonna have an extra neighbor, a human neighbor. It's the pre-FTL civilization created by a separatist faction of the human race, formerly part of your empire. This is basically Martians. Granting events in this is the modifiers or the perks or penalties that we'll be enduring. We have a negative 8 pops because, well, they kinda separated themselves on Earth society and built a new one. But we have an anomaly research chance plus 10, anomaly research plus speed plus 20. Research alternatives is -1, and leader pool size is -1. So that will be the case of our empire. Now here's the thing, the ethics of these empires, this will be militarist, authoritarian, and materialist. Materialist is something related to the corporate thing of the remaining factions that lived on Earth. Authoritarian because it's an oligarchy. Mostly those in power are the ones who have a biggest say over the society on Earth. Militarist because it's something to do with the story wise. After the great impact of the relativistic missiles on Earth, story wise, Earth or the remaining corporations of Earth went on some sort of global warfare, civil war kind of thing. So that's I'm just gonna explain that on the lore anyway, on the description. So that's why we have the militarists. Most of the surviving megacorps that live on that aftermath of that disaster, they now have their own fiefdoms, and their own fiefdoms also have their own private military forces, which includes PMCs, drones, etc. You get the deal with this one. So Megacorp, basically this is obviously from the story wise, that will be our thing. Now brand loyalty, this has something to do also on the civics because this has something to do with the civics because you know fiefdoms, just like in the Middle Ages, it is separated by individual fiefdoms. So territory A has a brand loyalty over its citizens. The same goes with PNC and so on and so forth. You get the idea. Now ruthless competition, this has something to do with the well, when it comes to the corporate culture that was left behind. All levels of society in these megacorps are constantly vying with each other in ruthless competition. So there's a lot of chaos despite after 100 years after the relativistic impact of that relativistic missile on Earth. So still, and besides, it's kind of human nature to have a a ruthless competition even in real life. I could go for criminal heritage or also endangered servitude or endangered assets, but or we could go for private military companies, but we could also have this one actually, but we'll probably have to do that later on. What's this? Storm influences. What? They do have social... anyway, I'm not gonna... I did not know that they have these kinds of stuff here. Okay, that's kind of weird.
Every successful economy is built around a hopeless cycle of repetition where we sell you the empty promise of happiness and fulfillment, and unfulfilled as ever, you still come back for more.
I don't know about that voice.
Our goal is to create a galactic system that maximizes innovative self-actualization and redefines future-proof solutions for every stage of a customer's life.
Okay, I kind of
Megacorp, we're with you every step of the way.
Yeah, I kind of like this one. This kind of shows that they're actually caring, but actually a dystopian kind of government, or at least corporate government that left on that remained on Earth after the Great Collapse. Okay, so our flag doesn't really matter much what kind of flags we Mike. So we're gonna stick with the mammalian so that we won't get alienated. This is a classic ship set from the old Stellaris. So we could go for cybernetic, but I've already used that on the other. Or we could go for machines. But I think this one's more... Right. Let me take a look. Huh. Titan, this is the construction ship. Colony ship. This looks more like a variable source. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with machine. After all, this is the corporate thing. So, ruler appearance, we're gonna go for Angel Herbert. That is our corporate CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of the United Conglomerates of Earth. So, yeah. So, I guess we're good to go with this. So, we're gonna go for save and done. So, here's the thing. This is gonna be our settings. We're gonna go for... This is the general settings in scene, because we don't want our opponent AIs cheating on our gameplay. Remember, the higher the difficulty is in Stellaris, it's not that the AI gets better when it comes to higher difficulty. It's more like here in this gameplay, the AI cheats a lot more compared to the lower settings. So in other words, the AI difficulty is still the same. The only thing difference is that they don't cheat. So we're gonna keep this game a little bit fair, or fair at least. See, the AI has no inherent economic, scientific, or military advantages over the player. So we're good with this. So we're gonna go, since this happened on the Milky Way, we're gonna go for spiral 4 arms. Hyper density, multiple standard hyperlight. I'm okay with this. AI empires will be 13 because it's a standard. AI advanced starts will be 3. Maybe we'll keep it. Yeah, we're okay with this. For the advanced settings, scaling difficulty will be light. Difficulty adjusted AI modifiers, I don't know about that. What does this mean? It's more like a bonuses for the AI, but like I said, I don't like the AI cheating on my playthrough, so we'll just keep it disabled. Now AI aggressiveness, this will be high because we want a lot of war, a lot of rich stories with that. Logistic growth scaling will be placed 2. We're gonna keep it on maximum because the story is the Earth was heavily depopulated, so we want our Earth to be heavily populated. So technology cost, we're gonna go for 0.5 because last time I tried it with 0 or 1. The technological progress was really slow, that it takes me 100 years just to have a progress. So we're gonna go for 0.5. So we're gonna go for fast-paced technological progress. And there's also a reason why we have this fast technological progress, because of story-wise, one of the relativistic missiles was kinda went dud. It hit the moon, and then one of the founding members of the corporate founding members of the United Conglomerates of Earth kind of found that kind of dud missile, and they successfully reverse engineered it. It also explains lore-wise how Earth recovered from the cataclysm despite having a second Dark Ages. So that's one thing. So we'll just keep it at 0.5. Now tradition cost, we'll go for this one. We'll go for 0.75. We're okay with this. 0.75, so that we'll have a little bit more faster when it comes to tradition things. We're gonna go for low. Victory years 2650. Yeah, I'm good with this one. Habitable world, we're gonna go make it maximum. Pre-FTL civilizations and by placement. Abandoned gateways will be 3.20. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of abandoned gateways. It's something to do with the plot story as well. Wormhole pairs, I'm gonna go for 0 because we're gonna heavily rely on abandoned gateways. We're not gonna go on natural wormholes because we don't want to get outflanked story-wise. So guarantee. Okay, we'll just make it 25. Just just to simply put it, a very rare occurrence. Yeah, just to cite this. Okay, guaranteed habitable world. Oh no, we'll just keep it 0. No wormholes. I'm not happy with that. Guaranteed habitable worlds will be 2, so that's maximum. Mid-game start year. We're gonna go at least 2400, 2500. We'll give it 100 years. In-game start year will be around 2500, so I guess that's sufficient enough for story-wise. L guides enabled, caravaneers are also enabled. We're not gonna go for Xeno compatibility because that's an issue. Alright, so I guess we're good to go with this one. So let's begin and let's start our gameplay. But we're gonna save this. We're gonna continue this on a separate recorded let's play session. Okay, so this is we're just gonna disregard this, but well, actually, this is almost related to the story. A century ago, the planet that we call that divider exploded. This was actually, we're just gonna call that Venus. And I'm just gonna check if we got things right here. Wait.
Did you know?
No, we have a wrong. Okay, I'm gonna restart this on our second let's play session because this is definitely not Soul System. There might be an error. So yeah, we're good to go with this. I'm just gonna go restart and make another one.
This is our homeworld.
So anyway, thank you so much everyone for playing.
The planet's summary screen, which we are currently looking at.
Yeah, whatever. So thank you everyone for watching, and let's begin our play, and I hope to see you soon on our recorded Let's Play on Stellaris on this fanfic empire. So bye bye for now guys, see you soon. This is Operator 214.